What is going on, Jet fans? Matt O'Leary back with another video. In today's video, we will be getting into the New York Jets and their draft position and how this game could affect the New York Jets draft position, as well as the chances of each slot that they could pick in. So they could end up anywhere between pick number 5 and pick number 12. We'll go through and talk about which spots are most likely, what has to happen for them to move up, what happens if they move down, and all that good stuff. What's up, guys? Matt O'Leary back with some Underdog fantasy plays for week 18. Wanted to do things a little bit different. I'm not going to do Jets picks for this one because I don't think the Jets or Patriots are going to score all that much. So I wanted to go with a big game this week and the Miami Dolphins and Buffalo Bills, and also throw in a Derek Carr play. So I'm taking Derek Carr higher than 240.5 passing yards. Derek Carr, while I think has had a down year with the Saints, I think he's going to end up having to throw them back into this game, and in similar fashion, going to get some garbage time numbers, so he'll hit the higher there. Josh Allen, 2 or higher than 1.5 passing touchdowns, so 2 or more. I think he gets it. I think that Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills are hot right now, and I expect him to come out and play well. And as for Tua, I like him to throw an interception this week, higher than 0.5 interceptions. He was picked off twice last week. He was picked off the first time these two teams played. I think Buffalo gets him once in this game. So $10 gets you $60 if all 3 hits. Make sure to sign up using my link down below in the description. Okay, so the Jets currently hold the 8th draft selection in the NFL draft, and there are different scenarios. They could pick, as I said, 5 is the highest that they can get, 12 is the lowest that they can get, and here are the numbers. So for the Jets to pick 5th, they have a less than 1% chance. 6th, 9%. 7th is the highest percentage, 26% chance of picking 7th. 8th, 23%. 9, 15%. 10, 19%. 11, 7%, and 12%. And 12, is less than 1%. So if your fear is that they're going to drop all the way down to the 12th pick, they have a less than 1% chance of that happening. So don't let that scare you. More likely than not, they are going to have a top 10 pick, and more likely, not more likely than not, but just out of the possibilities, they have the highest chance to end up picking 7th, which feels like the number. Somewhere between 7, 8, 9 feels right. If the New York Jets get all the way up to 5, they'd have to lose, obviously, and get some help. But here are the help scenarios, by the way. Okay, so if you look at Tankathon right now, the Jets are 6 and 10. The Giants, Titans, and Chargers all have 5 wins. So due to the strength of schedule tiebreaker, if any of those teams win and the Jets lose, those teams that win would go behind the Jets. So if all 3 of the Giants, Chargers, and Titans win and the Jets lose, that bumps the Jets to 5. If 2 of those 3 teams win and the Jets lose, that brings them to 6. 1 and the Jets lose to 7. If all 3 lose and the Jets lose, that keeps them at 8. Now, a win obviously could potentially drop them further down the order. Depends on what happens behind them in the NFL draft order. But I think, again, your most likely scenario is the Jets are going to end up probably picking, I don't know, 7th or 8th feels right. They have the highest chance to pick there. It's a very slim chance that they get up into the top 5, but it is still possible that they could end up with the 5th pick. They have a very slim chance of picking 12th, 10th, or 11th. Like more likely than not, they're going to end up with the top 10 pick. What they do with that draft selection then becomes a little bit of a different story, right? You can get into the debate on whether it'll be offensive line, wide receiver, quarterback, whatever, tight end, Brock Bowers even. I'm team offensive line. It depends on, what it is that you want to do, but we'll have a few months to talk about that. So those are your scenarios for the New York Jets and the likelihood of where they end up drafting. Figured I'd do a video on that on this lovely Saturday before the Jets' final game of the year. It's supposed to be a snow day up in Foxborough tomorrow, so that's kind of cool. So we will see the New York Jets in the snow tomorrow, more likely than not. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Once again, I'm Matt O'Leary, and I'll catch you next time.